Have you ever felt like you're standing in your own way? You set a goal, but then find a reason not to start. You want a healthy relationship, but you pick fights when things get too peaceful. So hello, friends. Welcome to the Channel Growth Library, where we distill the world's most powerful ideas into actionable insights. Friends, in this book, Brianna Wiest argues that the mountain is not an external challenge like your boss, your bank account, or your past. The mountain is you. Specifically, it is the internal roadblocks you've built to protect yourself. To climb the mountain, you don't change the world, you change yourself. Let's start at Chapter 1. The mountain is you. The core idea of this chapter is that self-sabotage is a coping mechanism. It isn't a character flaw. It's a sign that you have conflicting needs. Your mountain is the gap between where you are and where you want to be. We don't self-sabotage because we want to fail. We do it because we are trying to satisfy a hidden need, usually for safety or control. Example, you might sabotage a promotion because deep down, you're afraid that more money will make people judge you, or that more responsibility will steal your freedom. Lesson: your mountain is where your trauma meets your potential. Chapter 2. There is no such thing as self-sabotage. This chapter challenges the very word, sabotage. Wiest explains that every behavior has a positive intent. Story: think of someone who stays in an unhappy relationship. On the surface, it looks like they're hurting themselves, but internally, their brain is choosing known unhappiness over the unknown danger of being alone. You are not broken. You are simply over-functioning in your defense mechanisms. Takeaway: ask yourself, what is this behavior protecting me from? If you procrastinate, are you protecting yourself from the fear of being judged for your best work? Chapter 3. Your triggers are your guides. Most of us try to run away from things that upset us. Wiest argues we should do the opposite. Your triggers are a map to your unhealed wounds. If you get irrationally angry when someone ignores a text, it's likely not about the text. It's about a childhood fear of being abandoned. Lesson: resistance is where the work is. The things that make you most uncomfortable are exactly what you need to look at to grow. Next time you feel triggered, don't react. Sit with the feeling. Ask, when is the first time I felt this way? Chapter 4. Building emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EQ, isn't just about being nice. It's about the ability to feel discomfort without acting on it. We often use pseudo-feelings to mask real ones. For example, we feel anger because it feels powerful, when the real emotion is vulnerability, which feels weak. To build EQ, you must learn to process an emotion. This means letting the physical sensation of the feeling pass through your body, which usually takes about 90 seconds, without creating a mental story to justify it. Lesson: you cannot think your way out of a feeling. You have to feel your way through it. Chapter 5. Releasing the past. You cannot climb a mountain while carrying all the stones from the bottom. Many of us are addicted to our past because it gives us an identity. We define ourselves by our tragedies. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means accepting that the past cannot be different. The story of the middle. Wiest describes the messy middle, the point where you've left your old life but haven't yet reached the new one. This is where most people quit and go back to what's comfortable. Takeaway: you must be willing to be nobody for a while before you can become the new version of yourself. Chapter 6. Building a new future. Once you stop sabotaging, what do you do next? You create a vision. Most people build a life based on what they think will look good to others, rather than what feels good to them. The strategy: focus on your highest potential self. Imagine the version of you who has already climbed the mountain. How do they wake up? How do they speak? Takeaway: don't look for a spark. Look for flow. A spark is often anxiety disguised as excitement. Flow is a calm, steady state of being productive and present. Chapter 7. From self-sabotage to self-mastery. This is the summit of the book. Self-mastery is the opposite of self-sabotage. Micro shifts. Change doesn't happen in giant leaps. It happens in 1% shifts in daily habits. Internal validation. You stop looking for others to tell you you're okay. Resilience. You realize that even if you fall, you have the tools to get back up. The purpose of the mountain isn't just to reach the top. It's about who you become during the climb. The mountain didn't exist to block you. It existed to show you how strong you actually are. The closing note. The mountain is you is a call to radical self-responsibility. It tells us that we are the creators of our own suffering, but that also means we are the creators of our own freedom. The goal: move from being a victim of your impulses to being the master of your soul. The reality: it will be uncomfortable. It will be lonely at times. But on the other side of that discomfort is the person you were always meant to be. Finally, friends, if this summary gave you the clarity and the push you needed, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing book summaries.